Hello and welcome back. Yeah, we're just gonna focus a little bit on the main quest since we don't have any side quests. And I know
No. Where's Talia?
the goal of this video is to finish all the mid stuff, do 3 battles, and yeah,
Nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
that's it.
Spoiling another cat.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Epic, epic, epic. We just gotta go talk to some people in the shop again.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Oh, I actually need to buy?
And
I'm a little upset. I'll buy that, though,
Oh.
while I'm here.
take it.
I can't believe I actually have to spend money for a quest? That seems unique.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Oh, I love garlic.
hope it's
See,
your
every
liking.
week, we have homemade pizza. Like the dough's homemade, the cheese isn't homemade.
You're
The
always
sauce,
welcome here in the
though.
spring.
Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Oh, my dad's sauce is so flipping good, and garlic is like the best part. It's oh my goodness, it is so delicious.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Talia,
For what?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Alrighty. Yeah. So yeah, this past few videos have been a little bit more tame. But I promise in the next handful of videos, if I remember correctly, the next handful of videos, we are going to get one of my favorite. Oh, it's
How's
one of my
work on the
favorite
shielding
moments.
progressing, Hippocrates?
Maybe actually what I
Well,
consider possibly my
Very
favorite
well indeed.
favorite
Thanks in no
scene
small
is
part
coming
to your
in the
kind
next
assistance.
couple bits.
I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Kaboom! And this is, I want to say this is the last one of these. But we have an important thing to do.
Well, I better go and give Mid
Actually,
the good news then.
yeah, we'll do this first. Then before I do the hunts, well, we can change up my abilities a wee bit.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
I have to walk over there again. No, please, game, just put me there in the part of the cutscene. Oh, whew!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Oh yeah, that was funky. Precision, walloping. I was about to say hammering, but that's not what he said. Precision walloping. That's kind of a banger line. Not kind of. It is a banger line. Wow. It's an engine. Crazy. It doesn't seem too crazy to see an engine in the modern day, but like think of this game's world. That's
Finished.
gnarly.
It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Oh, he's the best. I love him. He's the best shopkeeper in the game. Easy. Oh, cool. I'm right here.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alrighty, we'll talk to Otto.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
No.
Really?
No. Aww. Aww.
That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
Aww. Now I'm upset.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Cool. That's actually about where I wanted to get. There's one more scene that I want to get in the main story, and we'll be there. So I'm going to get this, we're going to do the combats, we're going to finish this, then we're going to do that, and maybe a little bit of a longer video, but I want to get it all done. I know we can. We might not do all of the hunts, actually, just because we did have that one in the desert. We might just do, depending on what time for the video looks like, we may only do 2 of them. But.
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother. If you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the Chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Alrighty, I wasn't paying attention to a single thing that guy said to me. Oh, piss. Oh, crap. It's actually a hunt? Oh, my gosh. I remember this. Oh, will I be able to find him easily? That's going to completely throw over my plans. I guess on the bright side. But really quickly while I'm thinking about it, I want to do this. Boom. Boom. Oh, yes. And I'm sorry, but you go away. And you become Earthen Fury, which is an epic move, and you will become Wind Up. I can also... Your Upheaval. I can do that as well, and with those 1,300 that remain... Can't do anything too cool. Yeah. But there we go! I got new toys to play with. I'll talk to the Renown, get the Renown dealt with later on. Ask about you. Okay, so it's just in the bottom now. Oh, it's a B. Yeah, originally we were gonna do that, and then these two. But I don't know now. The Croc. Sandbrak. I think I know where this is. Yeah, and we'll do about as much of the hunts I have the location saved for as we can in this video. Wait a second. Okay, I saw the 2 pluses, so I was like, is there another quest?
Told me she
Please
was building a
no.
ship.
Okay, so we actually have to do this.
Is that the
So, we're actually have to go down. Okay.
Obeleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obeleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Alrighty. I don't want to read it aloud. Boom.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, Nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
It's not gonna let me do anything else. I was gonna end the video with this. I guess we'll end the video with some combat. Maybe we just won't do the hunts. Maybe they don't exist.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Alrighty, we probably have time for 2 of the hunts. The one that we need for the task, for the side quest, and then 1 in addition.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Although, again, it depends how long the 2 C1s take. It really does. Bruh, allow me to go anywhere, please. Let me just go where I want to go. I do this conversation and it should open up. Or maybe I'm locked into the story. Yeah, it just needs to do that.
How are you?
That's on the way, so we'll deal with that later. Let's have this conversation.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Cool. And yeah, that side quest is just on the way, so we don't need to worry about it. So the croak. I think it's right there, but I'm not positive. I spent too long searching though. Then I'm gonna be wasting time. But it should be there. If I remember correctly. And then the real question then is, are we gonna do the B one that's in Rosaria, or are we gonna try to do the 2 C's in Demechia? I think the 2 C's personally, they actually theoretically are gonna be harder because they unlocked later. Because the B earlier, I actually don't know how that works. I don't know if like all Bs are pretty standardized or whether they depend on when you unlock them in the game. I don't know. But I think some of the later S1s are super bosses, which is why I'm a little worried to take them on, quite frankly. Worst case scenario, this game's considered easy. Worst case scenario, I drop it down the story focus and all of a sudden they're easy peasy lemon squeezies. So over here should be the crow. I think. If it isn't, oh fudge. It isn't. Zoom in a little bit more so I get more stuff, I guess. Oh, where is it? I don't want to Google it because that's boring. But is it down there? It must be down there then? Because I know it's like a little tiny area to the side. Yeah, now the video's getting long. And like, maybe... we may just not do those hunts yet, quite frankly. At least we're getting this. We're doing a hunt, so it's not like we're not doing any hunts. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't fighting you. You're so weak. You're less than half my level, which is like you're nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. See, I don't know if it's in here because yeah, because we come here later. Oh. Shoot. Okay. That's for a later quest, so we're not going to go over there yet. But okay, apparently it is over here. Apparently. I knew I had to go in a little area to the side. I just thought it was that other one. Yeah, we have to go over there eventually for a... you might be able to guess what quest, quite honestly. Because we've had the precursor quest. And I just double tap that just to get rid of the marker. Ooh. Fallen runes. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm coughing. That's where this is. You're going down, Bomb King. I'm gonna king on your bomb. Oh, yeah. That's illegal in 37 states, what I'm gonna do to you. Yep, just wind up. Yeah, I gotta save my new ability for last, of course. So why wouldn't I save? Oh, he was too far. I gotta save the new one for last. It's gonna be the last ability I use. I gotta build up anticipation. And now would actually be a good time to do it because there's 3 of them. And yeah, yeah, it's actually not as cool as I remember, quite honestly. Titan's not the next one we're gonna get rid of. It is Ramu. Ramu will be replaced with the next one. But like I said, once we start getting later in the game, I'd like to keep it fresh, and whenever I'm getting bored with my setup, I do plan on changing things. Especially because we've kind of gotten to a point where like I don't like a lot of the other abilities. Like I really only like the 2 Ramu. I mean, I really only care about the 2 Ramu ones I have, and outside that, I don't really like them. There's 3 Garuda ones I don't mind, but I don't love them. There's 3 Titan ones I like, and there's a lot of Phoenix ones I like. And I guess actually that's a lot more abilities that I do actually like a lot of the abilities. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the icon ability with pretty much starting with Titan. Like I think I said it already. Starting with Titan when I first played this game, I read through all the abilities. I always equipped the expensive one and like one other, and I never really experimented outside of that. I mean, I never tried. Ooh. I never tried the Ifrit abilities until this Let's Play. And of course, again, Ignition was actually a kind of a banger. I never tried Heat Wave even. I didn't really experiment that much, which I don't know why I didn't. I really should have. Because I actually have had a lot of fun with it. Although even though, now though, I feel pretty, not like comfortable, but I feel safe with certain abilities. Like it's gonna be hard to, you're gonna find it be hard pressed to get rid of something like Flames of Rebirth. But that's like when we have more icons and we get the AP, we can like use all these powerful things.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Like we can have like.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Like, we can use, like, the Ramu lightning bolt with the Phoenix, for instance. And that would be kind of cool to have just, like, I mentioned that. To have just, like, the 6 of those. And
Hawaii needs more than this.
I might definitely have to try that at some point, because that would be a lot of fun.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
And then we'll go quickly talk to the Renown, and then we'll end the video with the hunt in Rosaria, just because that's one singular fight.
And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise.
I know exactly where it is.
Let's get this contraption up and running.
And that'll be a nice, fun way to end this video. Again, getting a little bit more hunts done, just to keep them going. We did a bunch. There'll be 3 for the set-aside quest, which is a good amount in my books. Earlier, I guess, again, later on, we're going to be doing a lot more time on them, because that's kind of how we're going to, like, build up to the finale, is getting stuff like that done.
The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
Yeah!
Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or 2 more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Awesome. Yep. I can now hold, more of those. And I'll deal with that off camera. We'll do this hunt, and then off camera, cool. Oh, wow. That's a lot more potions. I'll get those, and off camera, I'll just buy more potions. And I'll actually get to the Wasteland where we need to start to continue the story. I'll just do those off camera. I just really want to get one more hunt down before I continue with the story. Just keep getting them out of the way and making progress. Even if it means that... What do you mean? There's more!
Yes, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Okay, it's just that one. It's just that one.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
That one. Oh, 800 AP.
You earned this.
Awesome!
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh my goodness. I was almost... What the fudge do you mean there's another one? Video's over, never mind.